In fact, the issue has been raised about the bottom of pyramid. I was asked to, but I think although the concept came to locate opportunities at bottom of pyramid, but what we worked on the other way around and saying, can we take people upside the bottom of pyramid? Because if you look at bottom of pyramid concept, I think we need to think the other way. How people can be raised above the bottom of pyramid so that bottom is minimized and we have in fact inverse pyramid if we have a very wishful thinking. So our question is, even if you manufacture products for them, do they have the purchasing capacity? They don't have the purchasing power. So therefore only few products have succeeded so far. There have not been great breakthroughs as far as products for BOP is concerned. If you look at the reality check, that even in low cost housing, there's a research which we conducted on. In fact, we have not been able to solve the low hosting problem, which should be, some of the speaker was talking about my friend Roti Kapda or Makan. So even the Makan problem we have not been able to address. We have not succeeded with low cost housing so far, which is the biggest need of the country. So I think the strategy which we thought will be appropriate for BOP is to improve the purchasing power through improved income. But I think the CSR is an opportunity for the industry to improve the income of people. And then simultaneously, the industry can also invest in R&D to bring affordable product for this. We need to work on both the ways, not only one side of the story. So what what we thought was that there's a customer creation cycle which the industry can follow. The very first thing is develop social and human capital, which has been talked about right from morning. I'll elaborate on what we mean by this, and which leads to generation of economic capital, and finally it leads to generation of new customers. Because if you think that poor people don't have aspiration, they have. We work in villages very intensively, and poor people have aspirations, but they don't have affordability. So I think we have to meet there. It will be wrong to say, let them always remain at bottom of pyramid. They should not. They must be made to move up the bottom of pyramid, and that should be our effort. So this is a cycle. Let me elaborate on this, what I want to say on these three segments. One is how the corporates can now corporates have a great opportunity to invest in CSR, and these are the areas we thought are feasible. And in fact, social enterprise through collective action, it's possible. We have been working in Andhra Pradesh on a project called Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty, which is a project funded by Government of India under Livelihood Mission. And there we are working on 50 producer companies. We are working with poorest of the poor. Poorest of the poor. And I think we have almost made half the mark, and we are going to succeed with it in no time. And we are trying to link them with. Even the corporates can, create their own supply chains. Social, I think what we lack in poor is if we are able to create social capital out of this. That's extremely important. The employment generation through skill development, even Mr. Nigel, everybody has been talking about this. This is extremely important. And then developing entrepreneurship. There are industries in the country who are developing entrepreneurship and encouraging those entrepreneurs and outsourcing their own activities to them. So, I think the CSR investments can be worthwhile for industry if they work on these three areas: building social capital and then human capital through employment and entrepreneurship. Then the next one is how to generate economic capital. Even when you develop social capital through collective action, I think the biggest problem in the BOP segment is their linkage to markets are very poor. So I think we need to support linking social enterprise to markets. This is extremely important. Creation of social enterprise, I would say, is relatively difficult, but more difficult is linking them to markets. extremely difficult. We have hundreds of poor people who do things in villages, but they sell at everything what they produce at throwaway price. So therefore, creating market through economies of scale is extremely important. The other one is, if you look at mainly the non-farm sector, this problem is so acute that the technology they use is almost irrelevant 100 years old. And lastly, once we are done so, then I think the third step, I would put BOP as a concept as this. Once you make them to move up the bottom of pyramid, then probably you can also design innovative products for them to meet their aspirational needs. I think this is the circle in which we think it is complete. And I'll just end by quoting these two, because I'm very fancied by Bruce taste. Every development worker should know that participating in solving collective action problem is a costly and time consuming process, but in corporates we are always used to quick results, which will not happen when we are in development. Enhancing the capabilities of local public entrepreneurs is an investment activity that needs to be carried out over a longer period of time. So I think we need to be a test match batsman. We need to be for a longer haul if we really want to build a social capital. It's not a T20 over game. It's actually a test match. So we need to be ready for this. Success in India is a struggle of the hurdle economy, where 5x energy is required to produce X results. I think most of us agree, because the environment in which we work in India are extremely difficult to achieve results. So I think with these quotes, I finish my presentation. Thank you very much.